explain that, Professor Jaspal, explain that. That's an important factor. He's staying in a compound. It's a huge compound. There's no phone line over there. There's no internet. And yet you want us to believe that nobody thought that anything was amiss and nobody figured out? I mean, did everybody in Abbottabad have their eyes shut? Why is it that no one was aware of the fact that Osama bin Laden was hiding there? It seems as apparent as daylight that something was terribly fishy and mysterious about this house.
I can't hear.
Said that so in 2007 he was not here, he was in the northern part of the Afghanistan. As Salim has very rightly pointed out that he was visible on 3 places, and then he was sneaking and tried to look about Al-Qaeda's way of operation. Whenever you have captured them, they were always, or there you can say individuals, they move into settled area. And why you are not giving here a credit to the forces which have, you can say, shrink the land on these kind of the groups, or Osama in the tribal areas around the border area of Afghanistan and Pakistan. And because of these operations that he was forced to move in this second part. You people have no idea that which kind of the society is this Abbottabad. There people have built a big houses. You can go and find number of the houses, these kind of the houses. When you talk about these kind of the, let's say, electronic gadgets, I mean the internet or these are things, he was on mobile. He was living in a mobile hideout since long. That's why he was not, no one was able to catch him. And here the point is that he made a mistake, that he moved in that area where he was identified, and later on he was captured and killed. So while you are just simple making the analogy or looking that he was not known, if he was not known to the ISI or Pakistan army, how the American heli comes there? They cannot come there.
Okay. Mr. Parthasarathy wants to respond to what you're saying.
Just a minute. After the Raymond Davis affair, it is apparent that the Americans don't trust the Pakistan military. Most of their intelligence operations have been carried out inside Pakistan without the knowledge of the ISI. And therefore, this again, in the background briefing at the White House, they made it very clear that details of this operation before it was implemented was shared with no one, not even with Pakistan. And one can only surmise that Pakistan was brought into the picture after the helicopters landed. Otherwise, quite as they have done in the past, Osama would have disappeared somewhere else.
And that's the case on the past 2 occasions when Osama bin Laden was tracked down, Salim Shahzad. The fact that he got away, American officials put down to the Americans informing the ISI that this was an operation that was being carried out, and that's why Osama got away each time. And this really has exposed Pakistan's terror game. He was staying inside a cantonment with the connivance and support of the ISI, which the only way it could have been exposed was if you didn't inform the Pakistani government. That's exactly what the Americans did.
Well, the thing is that, tell me one thing, if the gunship helicopters came from Bagram Air Base into Pakistan, how come Pakistan was unaware of that operation? Pakistan was fully on board as far as that operation, Abbottabad operation was concerned.
That's not correct. And, the fact of the matter, sir, is the American president is on record as having said that nobody was informed. Nobody was informed till the time the encounter was over.
And without air control tower, did not notice that.
Okay, let General Malik respond to that. How can gunships come into Pakistan
Rahul,
without somebody finding out?
Firstly, I must tell you that all the top leaders, whenever they have been arrested in Pakistan, either arrested by the Pakistani police or Pakistani people or by outsiders, they have all been caught from the cities, not from the tribal areas, etc. You take Sheikh, who was caught in one of the biggest cities. Correct. So all 3 people that I know of who have been caught, they've been caught here. So I was, in fact, for quite some time, people have been thinking that even Osama bin Laden has been hiding in one of the main cities of Pakistan. That is one. Secondly, for the helicopters to come and sneak through is not difficult at all, because the radar also cannot pick up when you are flying so low along the ground. And I'm sure the US helicopters with the SEALs who came,
Zafar Jaspal wants to respond to what General Malik is saying.
I want to say one thing. American helicopters are equipped. American helicopters are equipped with radar jamming, and they know the profile of Pakistani radar. They're all American supplied.